Hello and welcome Funda members in this short video about the Dragoon fitting that I've posted for the new players with the Ministry of War track. I will show you how effective this ship is at running level 1 and in this case even level 2 missions. Of course I have a little bit higher skills than new players, but for the rest this setup is exactly the same as posted in the corporation bulletin. I will show you when I open the fitting screen. I have the Dragoon here, and you see the missile launchers, the Tech-1 salvagers, the afterburner, the static rechargers, the armor repair, the platings for the mission I'm going to use, the drone damage amplifier, and the Tech-1 rigs. Also, I have 3 sets of drones, Acolyte EM damage, Hobgoblin thermal, and Warrior explosive, just depending on which kind of NPCs I will be facing. Also, I've brought some missiles in my cargo hold. I couldn't get my hands on kinetics at the moment, so I just brought thermal and EM, and the 2 other platings when I need to switch them for different mission types and NPCs. As you can see, it's pretty cap stable with my skills. Of course, I have better skills, so with your skills it could be lower, maybe not cap stable, but this is with running all modules at the same times, including the salvagers. If you offline the salvagers or just don't activate them in space, you see that it instantly gets a lot better at cap stability. So potentially you should also be cap stable with lower skills if you're not actively using the salvagers and only salvage after the mission is completed. But let's turn them back on. I will show you a mission, a level 2 mission in this case. Usually you should be doing this in a cruiser, but with my skills it should be able to do in level 2 in a destroyer. You could try it. I think it should still be overpowered for a level 2 mission. But let's see. This mission is about taking out some Garista ships. Garistas are Caldari-like ships, so they have weaknesses against kinetic and thermal, and they also shoot most of the time those kind of damages. So fit thermal and kinetic resistances on the ship. Mission is 1 jump away. I will set the destination and accept the mission. I've already fitted the ship with the correct hardeners and missiles. So let's just undock and get to the destination. Here we go outside. The destination is marked yellow already, so I'll just warp and jump.
Warp drive active.
And since this is a destroyer, it's pretty agile, so aligns pretty quickly and warps also with a good amount of speed. It's a very short warp, so you don't even see the amount of AUs coming up. And there we go, jumping. One more thing before we warp into the mission: you can fire the missiles one at a time, so you can hit 3 targets at the same time, or you can just group the weapons into one weapon that fires at the same time, so you can only target one enemy at the same time then for attacking. But it delivers more punch, of course. In this case I will just ungroup them just for fun. I will just right click in space and select the encounter and select warp to within 0 kilometers.
Active.
If you're cap stable, I would recommend always starting your armor repair. If you're cap stable, it doesn't matter if it keeps running, you're cap stable, so you don't forget to repair armor in time. And there we are. A couple of ships. In this case I'm going to use the Hobgoblins. I'll just drag them into space and they go out in the drone interface. I've set them to aggressive, and focus fire, so they will engage once I get attacked by them. You'll see that happen right away. There goes the drones. I will just try and lock them up. As you can see, one already died. I didn't even use my missiles yet, so that's how powerful Tech 1 drones are already, with good skills. But let's fire also the missiles. One for each. You will see that it gets applied to 3 different ships. This one has more resistance. It's a more elite-like ship, so it will take more time. As you can see, I'm starting to get armor damage, but the armor repairer is wrapping it back up. So nothing to be panicking about. Now the drones are working on the last ship. And also this is of course a level 2 mission, so it's always better to do this in a cruiser than in a destroyer. But with good skills you can give it a chance, and it can spice up your mission a bit. It just shows that with good skills this ship is very powerful also for level 2 missions, and just very overpowered for level 1s. Okay, mission complete. I will just return the drones to the bay, and usually I just remove wrecks from overview when I'm in combat. I'll just add them once I'm back, or you can just have various tabs for wrecks if you like. In this case I'll just pick one wreck to loot and salvage. I think you should know that already. Looting, and let's also salvage this just to show you the salvage is working. Sometimes it takes one cycle, sometimes multiple, so we'll just wait a few seconds. And there you go. There was no salvage in this wreck. That happens also. Let's get back to the station to finish the mission. Set destination. And then we go back to Taru. Also, don't forget to scoop your drones if you haven't done so.
Warp drive active.
I'll just reload my missiles in the meantime. Turn off my wrapper because I don't need it anymore. What you also notice is that because I'm not using lasers, it's very easy for new players. You just release the drone, send them out, put them out to aggress, and fire your missiles. You don't need to worry about orbit ranges, optimal ranges, and tracking especially. You just need to be thinking about your maximum range for your missiles and drones, how far they can reach. For missiles, in my case, with skills, it's about 57 kilometers. It should be about 40 to 50 with very low skills, but can go up to about 60 with my skills, for example. And drones also depends on your skills, but should be somewhere also between 40 and 60 kilometers, depending on your skills and your fittings. But that's the only distance that you need to worry about. How far can my missiles and drones reach? If they're in reach, just lock them up, engage, and it should be pretty easy. We're going to dock up at the station.
Warp drive active.
There we go.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
And then we're going to talk to the agent, view the mission, and since we accomplished all the objectives, we can complete the mission. And there you go. You get a little bit of standing, and of course the ISK, the loyalty points, and the bonus rewards, because we did it within 1 hour and 41 minutes. Easy. Loyalty points you can spend later on faction gear. That's even better than Tech 2 in most versions. What can you buy? I've just set it to show all in this case. The most expensive things are in this case on top because I've sorted on LP cost. Well, you can get all kinds of one-run blueprints for Navy versions of ships, modules for that faction. Also, of course, implants for improving some technical attributes, but also the regular learning implants, very useful for training faster. Also, modules, most of the time they will also require some additional things like tags from Navy forces from other empires. Yeah, mostly you can buy them from the market if you don't like to gather them yourself in faction missions, because they hurt your faction standings a lot. But it's your choice. And what else can we get? Sometimes some skill books like security connection, but also sometimes for Tech 2 lasers, for example, there's sometimes skill books. Hardeners, and let's see, Navy crystals, useful for laser-based ships. They wear down though, so after like 6 to 10 missions or so, they just break and you need to put in new ones. Tech 1 crystals don't break, so that's more easy. Here you can see the drone specializations and laser specialization ones for skill books. And that's it. Well, this is the end of the video. I hope I've showed you the power of this drone missile Dragoon. The same counts for the cruiser and the battlecruiser version of the setups. They have the same kind of bonuses for drones and also use missiles. So you can expect them to scale up nicely with level 2 and 3s also. Enjoy this little ship and the upcoming ships in the bulletins, and I'll see you out there.